Good morning. I thought I'd do a little video for you just to show you the various functions of the watch and how to make adjustments. I take the bezel guard off. The crystal is hardened glass. It will be very, very difficult to make a scratch on that. The bezel is ceramic. The case and the bracelet are stainless steel, and as you can see there's a viewing window on the back so you can see the movement. This watch is powered completely mechanically, and that little spinning rotor that you can see moves about with the movement of your wrist, and it actually winds up the mainspring. And this has very high quality Seiko movement in it, and I've put it on a time graph, and it actually has the same level of accuracy that you would get in a certified chronometer. It isn't an officially certified chronometer, but it is as good as one. So if you've ever had a mechanical watch before, normally you wind them up by turning the crown that way and by pulling the crown out to set the time. This is a little bit different. This has a screw down crown, so you have to unscrew the crown to get to the various functions. So you turn it back this way to unscrew the crown, and eventually you will just feel it pop out of the thread. That's now in its first adjustable position. There are 3 in all, and the first position is the hand winding position. So if you haven't worn your watch for a while and the power has run down, you can restart it by winding it like a normal mechanical watch to provide power to the mainspring. The second position can be a little bit tricky. You just put your thumbnail in and pull it out ever so slightly to the second position. There you go. And that is the date setting position. And you turn the crown anti-clockwise, and that is how you set the date. And the third position is the hand setting position, and this particular movement has what's called a hacking feature, which means that when you pull out the crown to set the hands, the second hand will stop, and that means that you can make the watch even more accurate by waiting until the passing of the minute, so you can set it right on the dot. And I'll just pull out the hand now. There you go, and you can see the second hand has stopped, so you can now change the hand, wait for the pips on the radio or whatever. Let's put it up to 46, and then when the time comes you only need to push it back to one of the other 2 positions. And then to reset the crown, you need to apply inward pressure and screw it down onto the threads. And then you can move it no further because that's now locked into position. In the box comes a couple of tools, and these are for adjusting the bracelet. I have taken out a couple of the links for you because realised the strap was so big that it would be too big even if you put it on a griller. So here are the links, and it's very easy to make adjustments. You just take the tiny little screwdriver and you unscrew them, and you'll feel the screw just pop out, and then you push it from the other side with this instrument here, push it all the way through, and then just take it out, and then you can either add them or subtract them as necessary. You can make smaller adjustments to the bracelet, which is on a deployant clasp. You need the top end of the watch, this side here, and it's tricky, but you will get it eventually. You need to apply a lot of pressure in here. There you go. And then you can move this up or down, and then when you've found, you can see that it's got little grooves there. When you found the position that suits your size of wrist, you just click it back into position, and there you are. Okay, so as I said, this needs the movement of your wrist to keep it going, and if you don't, you can manually wind it. But I thought what would be quite nice is if you actually had a watch winder which will do the job for you without having to manually wind it or to wear it if you weren't going to wear it regularly. You should always keep it going though, because mechanical watches don't like to be held in a stop position for any length of time. So we'll close the bracelet up, and then you just put it inside this cushion here. You slot it in to position there, and then you just switch it on, and there you go. The movement of the motor is rotating the weighted rotor, which is winding the mainspring. So you can keep that in there forever, and the watch will keep on going. So there you are. I hope you enjoy it.